the land flowing with milk and honey. There was a prophecy over their lives. All of them knew about this prophecy. How come that it was only 2 persons that were able to sustain this revival until they got into the promised land? Over 600,000 men were wasted in the wilderness. None of them got into the fulfillment of their destiny. They ended up eating, drinking, marrying, and giving birth until all of them died, because there were certain requirements that could happen that didn't happen. They were not able to sustain this experience they had. See, revival can come, but revival need to be sustained by encounters. And encounters cannot come if you don't journey to the destination through prayers. So when you begin to look what happened, that Joshua and Caleb, out of 600,000 men, what happened to the 598,000 men? They were wasted because they never understand that encounters birth realities. They didn't understand how to sustain this revival that happened. Another revival happened on Mount Sinai. The Bible says, and God spoke to Moses, and he said, bring the children of Israel. I want to speak to them directly from heaven. The Bible says, and God descended from heaven. He landed on Mount Sinai. There was smoke, there was thundering and lightning and trumpets. And the sound of the trumpet was increasing from one grade to the next. And the Bible says, everybody in the camp, they began to tremble. Everybody in the camp began to tremble. And they came, they stood before the mountain, and they saw this great sign. And God spoke from the mountain through a voice. There was a revival that happened. And the Bible said, these men, about 70 elders plus Abihu and Nadab and Aaron, they were consecrated, and they came up to the mountain where God was. And the Bible said they saw God. They saw his feet. They ate and they drank there. But what happened to all these men that saw this great revival? They saw the arrival of God, but they were not able to sustain it by encounters. They were not able to sustain these things to see the fulfillment of the prophecies over their life. There could be a prophecy over a nation, but you may not be part of it. If you understand how to journey in the spirit in order to live in the fulfillment of these things I was speaking concerning your life. Hallelujah. 600,000 men were wasted. 7, they ate with God. They ate and they drank, but they didn't enter their promise. The Lord will help us. What?